The news starts now. AM 1240 and 95.3 FM. WJON.
Well, good morning. I'm Jim Maurice. We're now at 6:05. And we had 66/100ths of an inch of rain yesterday here in St. Cloud. We'll get to your full WJON weather forecast, and that's on the way in a few minutes after the news. News this hour brought to you by H&S Heating and Air Conditioning and also Rejuve Medical. Many parts of Minnesota have had enough rain and precipitation this month, and folks are hoping that the rain will end. The assistant state climatologist Pete Boulay says from about St. Cloud southward, there's been a lot of rain. He says portions of northwest and north central Minnesota are the only areas not above normal for precipitation. Boulay says the active weather pattern continues in the long-term forecast. As I just mentioned, we had another 66/100ths of an inch of rain here in St. Cloud yesterday. The United Way of Central Minnesota has announced it is investing nearly $3.5 million in communities in central Minnesota. Of these funds, over $1 million will be allocated to more than 50 local programs in at least one of 4 focus areas, including education, health, financial stability, and safety net. The United Way of Central Minnesota will also invest over $2.2 million in grants for initiatives to support youth and families. And finally, nearly $200,000 will be invested in Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. 33 volunteers gave nearly 900 hours reviewing agency funding requests during the United Way's vetting process. Inflation continues to hinder the state's housing market. Patty Jo Fitzpatrick is with Minnesota Realtors. She says the statewide median home sale price is $350,000. Minnesota's Housing Affordability Index is measured at just 90. Anything below 100 means a family earning the area median income does not have enough money to afford the median-priced home. Nearly 1 year after the Supreme Court overturned the Dobbs versus Jackson Women's Health Organization case, the Human Rights Campaign has seen a sharp rise in anti-LGBTQ measures, despite issuing the first-ever state of emergency for queer people across the nation. Jordan White with the HRC, the largest LGBTQ civil rights organization in the U.S., says their motto, freedom without exception, defies this, which the idea that none of these are free until all of us are free. White says 2023 was the worst year on record for all state legislatures for queer rights, citing over 500 bills introduced in 41 states. She adds half of the bills were anti-transgender and 77 of them were signed into law. WJON news time is 6:08, and we're at 60 degrees. Well, news this hour is brought to you by H&S Heating and Air Conditioning. We're going to get to your WJON weather forecast, and that's on the way next.
WJON radar weather.
For St. Cloud and for Duwelm, today mainly cloudy, 86 for a high, a round of scattered severe storms again later today. The window for us like 3 this afternoon until about 7 tonight. That kind of seems to be when we could see some severe stuff again. South wind at 10 to 20 miles an hour. Maybe a half inch of rain later today. Tonight, thunderstorms early and then just cloudy skies. 57 overnight. And west wind at 10 to 15. Tomorrow is overcast but dry. 72 for a high. And northwest wind at 5 to 10. In the extended forecast on Thursday, mainly cloudy with a scattered storm, a possibility. 74 for a high on Thursday. Friday, cloudy with scattered storms likely, 78 on Friday. The Saturday storms are likely again, and 80. WJON news times coming up on 6:11. It's 71 right now. And again, we had 66/100ths of an inch of rain in St. Cloud yesterday. For more St. Cloud area news, sports, and weather, download our free WJON app on your smartphone or your tablet. Jim Maurice, WJON.
All right, Jim. So truth be told, each one of us kind of takes a turn of tracking the severe weather when it comes. And last night I was tracking what was going on here in the area. And you could see that there was some initial thunderstorms that popped up. I think it was around 9 o'clock or so. Lac-Qui-Parle, just south and west of Willmar. They were getting some severe weather. And it looked like that particular storm band was headed our direction. There was a severe thunderstorm warning that was issued. I think it was at 11:45 last night for western Stearns County. Did not include the St. Cloud Metro.
Okay.
And that particular storm looked like initially it was headed right toward us because it was affecting Paynesville and Roscoe in that area. And then it seemed like it stayed west and went north. There was later, I think at like 1:45, another warning that went out for Todd County. But again, that stayed north and west of us. So we avoided that particular storm last night. You talk about the possibility of another one coming between 3 and 7 tonight, which those are seemingly not unusual times for us to get severe weather. And with a high temperature of 86 today, does seem like we're ripe for the possibility of severe storms.
Yeah, it was a warm front that brought the storms last night. Now it's going to be a cold front that's going to bring storms today. So it's just kind of obviously very unstable atmosphere right now.
Yeah, and I think that's going to impact probably the Twin Cities Metro as well. So if you go into the Twins game tonight, I'm not sure if they're going to get that game in.
Yeah, we'll see.
So they play against Tampa Bay, and I don't believe Tampa Bay is coming back this year. So there's a pretty strong likelihood if they don't play tonight that they'll try to make that up either Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay.
So
Do a day-night doubleheader again.
yeah, like they did on Sunday because Oakland wasn't coming back. So that was the thinking there. All right, so today is National Jesse Day. We'll see if you can name these famous Jessies. You ready for this challenge, Jim?
Sure.
Okay. All right, our first one, he used to be governor of Minnesota, and he went by the body.
Oh, Jesse Ventura, of course.
That's right, exactly.
Just
And he
here in
was
St. Cloud recently.
He was, yeah. Another person who is an American actor, author, and playwright, probably most well known for playing Zuckerberg,
Oh, gosh.
the movie about Facebook.
Jesse, I don't know.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Oh, sure.
See, another famous Jesse who was a relief pitcher for the Twins. I remember him coming here for the Twins Caravan. This is a bunch of years ago. After he played with the Twins, he went to the Chicago White Sox. My initial impression of him is he did not want to be on the Caravan and was not happy to be here.
I don't know who this would be.
Jesse Crane.
Don't know. I don't remember that name.
Okay. Let's see. This person was a track athlete, 4-time gold medalist in the 1936 Olympic
Jesse
Games.
Owens.
Jesse Owens is correct. He ran for president. He was also involved in the civil rights movement.
Jesse Jackson.
Jesse Jackson, yeah, Baptist minister and politician. Another famous Jesse. Let's see if you can identify. I'm going to come up with ones that maybe you have a chance to get. Let's see. He was born in Kearney, Missouri. Became one of the most infamous men of his era.
Jesse James.
Jesse James is correct. Of course, there's I went and visited my mom in Missouri, and there's a lot of different things to celebrate somebody who is a known criminal, which is always so strange.
It is weird.
That is a person that they embrace in that state. Another famous Jesse, getting to the sports realm, he was a top hitter for the Toronto Blue Jays in the 1980s. Played right field for the Blue Jays at that time. Any idea who this
I
is?
should probably know this.
I remember because I had his baseball card. I was collecting baseball cards in the 80s. Jesse Barfield.
No, I don't know that.
No, doesn't ring a bell. Okay. We're pushing the envelope a little bit. How about this guy? He was a longtime left-handed relief pitcher in the major leagues, most notably with the New York Mets. He was 47 when he retired. He was a lefty specialist for many years. And a lot of times you think of lefty specialist, you think of this guy.
I don't know.
Jesse Orozco.
Oh, I've heard the name.
Okay. This next person, you may have watched The Bachelor. He was on that. He was also a college football player for the University of Florida.
Jesse Palmer.
Jesse Palmer. See? You knew him from The Bachelor, right?
Yeah, well, he's the host now.
Is he the host of The Bachelor now?
Oh, he's the host.
Oh, okay. I guess I have not been watching.
Which I haven't watched a lot, but of course, when Daisy from Becker was on, I had to watch that season. So I
Okay.
have watched it recently. I'm typically not a Bachelor fan. But
Right. And one last one for you, Jim. An American politician and leader of the conservative movement, served from 1973 to 2003. He was from North Carolina.
Jesse, I don't know.
Jesse Helms.
Oh, sure. Dang it.
Yeah, famous Jesse's National Jesse Day. All right, what do you got coming up at 6:30?
Surgeon General wants warnings on social media sites. We'll tell you about that coming up at the bottom of the hour.
All right, Jim, thank you. 6:16 coming up next on WJON Sport.
Summer concerts, pool parties, chill nights under the stars. We're stocking up our closet so you're ready to look your best for all of it. At Plato's Closet in West Ashley and North Charleston, we're buying all things summer. So bring in your tees, tote bags, sandals, sunglasses, and more. We pay cash on the spot for gently loved name brand looks. Plato's Closet is the go-to destination for trend-forward teens and young adults who support local and shop sustainable. Visit Plato's Closet today. Plato's Closet, located in West Ashley on Sam Rittenberg Boulevard and North Charleston on Rivers Avenue.